do you know that my answer is an absolute yes? Democracy can work in Nigeria. You know, and I take to that submission of, I think, the former British Prime Minister, Winston Churchill, who said that democracy is the worst system of government until you try every other system of government. To everybody who criticizes democracy, you will appreciate it when you try another one. There is a communist system in China. There is, there are different parts. The problem with Nigeria is democracy has two faces. There is the principle and the practice of democracy. If you follow the principle of democracy in the sense of power coming from the people, holding people accountable, with people having their liberty and justice to chart their own course, beautiful. Nigerians have put democracy in principle on the side, and the democracy in practice have been hijacked by a handful of political elites who have now privatized the profits and socialized losses to Nigerians. So the people who are benefiting in democracy today are politicians. That is why on Democracy Day, June 12th, the only people you see holding parties in government houses, governor, president, they go there, they open bed, they cut cake. Nigerians who are on the street are asking, where are the dividends of this democracy? So democracy as it is a viable system of government, but it is what we make of it. It is as viable as we are willing and ready to fight for it, because lack of it we do not exist in a vacuum. We are the collateral for any type of democracy that does not function well.
How do you define good governance in practical terms, and what are the first three reforms you believe would genuinely change Nigeria for the better today?
Good governance is simple. It is good governance. Governance that is good, that everybody is enjoying. Where the average person wakes up with a sense of responsibility and citizenship to a country, where you are proud of your heritage as a person. When you can come out and say that I am Nigerian, I am proud of my roots, my passport is opening doors for me, I earn the respect on the international stage as every other citizen of any nation in the world. Where that every child is given equal opportunity to live up to their God-given potentials. That is what good leadership will be about. But unfortunately, what we have today is the textbook definition of how not to govern a country. So if we want to talk about reforms, the judiciary is bad, the law enforcement system is in shambles, the civil service, the health sector, the oil sector. But as I have always said, the number one priority must be the electoral process. Why? Because unfortunately, the judicial arm of government are the only unelected arm of government. They are appointed by the executive, confirmed by the Senate. So for you to fix if we do a protest now to pursue the judges there, they'll be reappointed by President Tinubu and are confirmed by Senator Akpabio and his people there. So you must now fix the process through which the executive and legislative arms get into power. Because if you don't have